With YouTube attacking alternative media, please consider supporting the channel via Patreon for just $1 per month. Link below.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater. And of course, there's been a huge debate ravaging its way through Hollywood ever since toward like the third week of July regarding James Gunn. Should he have been fired for those tweets? Should he have been allowed to stay? Have the brass at Disney listen to the fan pushback? The 400,000 signatures on that change.org petition. The fact that Dave Bautista has come out multiple times and criticized the company, criticized the leadership for how they handled it, and just a general fan response of bringing him back. You would really wonder if Bob Iger and Alan Horn, especially Iger, seeing that he is kind of the honcho in chief of this whole thing, that he would have maybe possibly somewhere down the line thought maybe this was a bad idea. And no, he didn't. It says here that Disney CEO Bob Iger has not second-guessed the decision to fire James Gunn. And that's unfortunate. I mean, I can understand why it happened. I'm not naive to why they acted the way that they acted. Trust me. I'm not naive to that. I get it. The tweets were edgy. They were stupid. They were dumb. We have all said stupid shit. I myself have said stupid shit from 2012 that was entirely too edgy for print and ridiculous. And I don't stand by any of that shit at all, period. Point blank, full stop. But I still said it. So I understand. I get it. I get why people out there wanted him gone. I completely understand it. At the same time, humans make mistakes. Humans make errors. And I think that a person who has changed their mind, changed who they are over the span of years, that should be recognized. Because if we punish someone constantly for shit that they said years and years and years and years and years ago, and not taking into account how they've grown as a person, I think that can be a problem. Anyway, it says here, in July, Walt Disney Studios chairman Alan Horn announced that the company had cut ties with James Gunn over offensive tweets the filmmaker posted years ago, which were brought back into the public sphere by alt-right figures who were retaliating against Gunn due to his political views. CEO Bob Iger explained that the decision to fire James Gunn was brought to him by a variety of studio executives, and he supported their unanimous choice, saying, "I would say that there is a blend of my helping to make the decision to my supporting the decisions we have been made. Roseanne was completely unanimous. We discussed how it would be communicated and when, because there was a number of entities that had to be properly filled in, but the decision was completely unanimous. The James Gunn decision was brought to me as a unanimous decision of a variety of executives at the studio, and I supported it." It goes on to say here that although there continues to be backlash against the decision to fire James Gunn, Iger said that he supports the choice made by the executives at the decision, saying here, "I haven't second-guessed their decision." And I understand that. You want to back your employees. I get that notion. I do fully understand and get that notion. But when you have, okay, in the case of Roseanne, of which I defended, by the way, people out there accuse me of not defending her. I defended her. I've got a whole video on the main channel about how I argue that the left lost out on an extremely valuable and teachable moment concerning Roseanne and concerning those tweets and concerning how to handle it for the show. I completely argue that in a way that I felt was succinct. But people out there still think that because I can defend both, whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is, I don't feel that James Gunn should have been fired. I don't feel that Roseanne should have been fired. Gunn has taken his punishment. He'll end up getting more jobs in Hollywood. Roseanne has decided to move to Israel. Okay, I get that too. But at the same time, look, Iger running a very family-oriented business, running a very family-oriented company, doesn't want to have those type of tweets looming over his head. And I get that. I understand that. But I also feel that we are in this age of a cancel culture that's trying desperately to destroy the lives and livelihoods of people with whom they disagree with for a number of reasons, some of which are valid, many of which are not. Social media has done more to destroy people's lives than it has done to enhance it or enrich it or keep us connected. And we allow people to be destroyed because of these outrage mobs. And I don't agree with any of that. At this point, though, I do hope they use that they do use James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy 3 script. I don't think they will. I think they're going to probably never give us volume 3, but tie it into like ASGARDIANS of the Galaxy, because that comic just dropped, and then give that make that where the Guardians do finish up their final arc. They finish up their arc before that cast is retired, because at this point that seems to be like the only possible way they can go about it, is to just get rid of that, get rid of the cast and bring in more people. And that's unfortunate, because I love those guys and a lot of fans love those guys, and that's going to have a pretty decent impact on the franchise. And I'm just putting this out there right now. Captain Marvel will feel the impact of James Gunn being fired. Captain Marvel will feel that impact, because people are going to be mad. They're still mad a couple months later. They're going to be mad going into that movie in March of next year. It's going to flare back up. It's going to do something. And if they don't make it right to an extent by then, the movie is going to suffer. And considering they want Captain Marvel to be the benchmark, the figurehead, if you will, for the next 10 years, then they're probably not going to want to have that be a thing. Fans' memories are long, and they do react. So that's something to consider. I do hope Disney gets their shit together on this one, but at the same time, I'm not really holding out much hope anymore. But anyway, those are just my thoughts on this one. I'm curious to know what you guys have to think about this. Do you feel like Iger is in the right? Iger is in the wrong? Should they rehire James Gunn? Is Captain Marvel going to suffer? I'm curious. If you guys made it this far, leave your comments. Also type Gun into the chat so I know you guys made it. And if you haven't already, please thumbs up the video, subscribe, and check back often for more content from me. Anyway, my name is Matt Jarbo. This has been $3 Theater. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.